Providence Television International, the game changer, taking you to the outer limits of television. Many political leaders and analysts have come to agree that no nation can escape a protracted turmoil where there has been no free and fair election. On the contrary, where an election exercise has been adjudged free, fair, and credible by all parties, there will be congenial peace and unrestricted progress. An election that is free from manipulation is the bedrock of the democratic process, and the citizens' rights to vote is the very foundation of democracy as a system of government. Article 21 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 1948, says, "Everyone has the right to take part in the government of his country, directly or through freely chosen representatives. The will of the people shall be the basis of the authority of government. This will shall be expressed in periodic and genuine elections, which shall be by universal and equal suffrage, and shall be held by secret vote or by equivalent free voting procedures." There is no ambivalence whatsoever in the way the declaration was crafted. But many leaders and politicians want to win elections at all cost, failing which violence is unleashed on the people. Election malpractices occur in different parts of the world. These malpractices, ranging from ballot box snatching, underage voting, monetary inducements, and falsification of results, are often carried out with mindless impunity. The process is stupendously monetized across board, meaning that people hardly vote according to their conscience. Prior to the election, party leaders pander to the wishes of the wealthiest aspirant, and election victories are then awarded to the highest bidder. Election umpires are neither neutral nor committed to the fundamentals of their brief. They are usually heavily compromised, and worse still, even security officials become part of the fray. This scenario, as ugly as it is, appears to have become a convention in many countries in Africa. In Mali, Togo, the Republic of Benin, Central African Republic, Zimbabwe, Sudan, Nigeria, Liberia, Egypt, and many others, stories of woe have been told concerning a simple process that suddenly turned gory. Today, many countries that were embroiled with election misconduct are still trying to find their way out of the maze of conflict created by the malfeasance. Now, one thing is certain: an election process that is terribly distorted readily throws up the wrong people. And when these wrong leaders find their ways into government, progress is impaired and meaningful development is stifled. The reason is obvious. Wrong leaders who emerge through the wrong process usually do not possess the right attitude to govern. They seek office for purely pecuniary consideration or some other primordial justification. In many countries, election tribunals are set up to handle issues of electoral irregularities. This is laudable, at least from the standpoint of legal rights. But we have observed that post-election litigation suffocates the normal workings of government, and the vision for good governance therefore becomes blurred. We have also seen that a dishonest electoral process, as showcased by political leaders, cannot be a precursor of stability. Free and fair election gives the citizens the political rights to change their perceived bad leaders unimpeded. These rights are expressed through the ballot box, and where they are held captive or obstructed, bloodshed is always the end result. The experiences in many developing countries have shown clearly that non-adherence to the principles of free and credible election often led to large-scale outrage, civil disobedience, and in some cases outright civil war. The former Soviet Union strongman Leonid Brezhnev said many years ago that, quote, "The trouble with free election is you never know who is going to win," end of quote. That's amazing, but extremely true. When an election is manipulated in favor of a political party, the outcome is often known long before the official results are declared. But when the exercise is free from any encumbrance, even the ruling party becomes edgy, particularly when its approval rating is just above average. When elections are neither free nor credible, Some leaders develop the propensities to stay in power longer than necessary and sometimes in perpetuity. We have seen that in Mugabe's Zimbabwe, we saw it in Mobutu's Zaire, and we are seeing it in Paul Biya's Cameroon. To avoid political instability, the leadership of a government in power must create a level playing field for all political parties. The ruling party must not have undue advantages over the others in terms of equal opportunities and conditions for accessing polling stations and the media prior to the election. Eligibility to vote is underscored by universal suffrage, meaning that citizens can vote regardless of gender, ethnicity, religion, physical disability, or level of education. Only the factors of age, residence, and citizenship may restrict the legitimate right to vote. Let it be known that free and fair elections are made wholesome by the element of integrity. Consequently, the right to a secret ballot must be well preserved. Besides, the results must be seen to be lawful and logically acceptable. Finally, if the loser refuses to accept the result for a good number of logical reasons, the election's legitimacy becomes questionable. And that's our editorial for today. Thank you very much for being with us. This is Emmanuel Egareva in Benin.